It is Saturday, May 18, 2024, and I, I had some things to talk about for some days ago, but I wanted to wait until I get what I'm going to talk about today later on. That I have got equipment from the doctor to check out my blood sugar. And you know that I have talked about that the brain causes the problem in my body. And it's going true about it. But first I wanted to talk about that I have troubles with my nails on my feet. They be like a half circle, the nails, and it doesn't work to cut them off, the nails off for me, and is in the same time is it also growing on the side of the nail, the nails like skin, extra skin, so they need to cut it off and open up the nail. So I need to go to I don't know what it's called in English or in Swedish either also. But like a penchiki. No, I don't know. But you know what I mean. Sitting in the water and soft the feet, and then they drill the nails. And I had where I was going when we have COVID-19, I was to that place. It was not many around where I lived that did these things. And so I had to pick one that was far from me. And it is about 1 hour to drive for me with a scooter to come to that place. And now I was going there. I have an appointment, and I needed to be in that time. And then it be wrong with my taxi. I couldn't take the taxi because it come too late. They have placed the taxi too late for me to go. So I needed to take my scooter. It's good that I have the scooter so I can drive if it's something wrong with the taxi. But it was 1 hour to that place, and when I left my home, it was about 45 minutes, and I was thinking that I will never come in time. But I always talk to heaven about the problems when it comes to time. I stop there for you to understand time. They have the control over the time, and you have to work with them in that way that you tell them I told them that I can't do anything about the time, but you can do the time and help me to come to that place in right time, because I need to do my nails. I say to them, and I only started to drive, and I was thinking the whole time that I will not be there in time, because I knew how to drive there most of the way, but then when I come to a forest, a small forest in the city, and I don't know where to drive in that forest, and I stop and ask people where to go and to drive the scooter, and it's not easy because the scooter I have is a big scooter. It's wide, and they say, a man say, you drive over that bridge. I'm sure you can drive there. It's hold you, the bridge, so you can drive there. And I drive there to the bridge. I drove over the bridge, and then what? It was no path to go there, but I have no time to go backwards and go to another place. So I tried to drive there, and I know how to drive nowadays. I have had this scooter in 4 years, and I know it's when you can't hold you and hold the scooter when you drive, that it's only to drive the fastest you can, and not go slowly. And then it's to prayer to God that there is no stop in front of you when you drive very fast. So the scooter grip the ground very much when drive very fast. And so I did, and it was a lake around. That bridge was over water, and on the right side of me there was a lake, and it was a real sharp hill on my left side, and I was thinking, I felt the scooter didn't hold into the ground. It was in the air sometimes, and I was thinking, I am going to fall with the scooter and me into the water. But it was a fence around the lake, so I was thinking I maybe only go to the fence when I fall. And I was very sure that I should be into the lake. But I drive the fastest I can, and was hoping that there was nothing in front of me until I was safe, that stopped the scooter. Then had it been a real accident. And there was no stop. So I come out from the forest, and it was very high up in the hill that I need to drive also. Normally, I should never have drive there, but now it was time. I didn't have time to go back. And then up to on the hill, when I come out from the forest and to a real street, I met a woman, and I stopped and asked her where to go, because it was a shopping center where the clinic was. So I asked about the shopping center, and she showed me the direction. And I drive there the fastest I could, and was hoping that no traffic when I drive over the street. And then I was thinking, I maybe can drive there to the clinic, and then it's maybe so I can change the time with someone else that are coming earlier, like switch with someone, or see if I can get a little help with my feet. I pay for this. It's about $75 to get this done with my feet, and it's much money for me. That doesn't have so much money in my retirement. So I was thinking I maybe can talk to them about that I had a problem with a taxi that didn't come. And then I come up to the door to the clinic. In that time, I was looking at the clock, what time it was. And it was still 10 minutes before the time I should be there. It was impossible in human time. I was stopped with, I think I stopped 3-4 people to ask what direction. And I was very, very late, I thought. But this is a miracle that they can do that in afterlife. So stop the clock. If you ask when it's really, really bad with the time, or sometimes I have asked them to, it's very rainy outside, and I say that this problem is so small for you in heaven. You know how to stop the clouds to come and how to stop the rain to fall in this time when I need to go to that place. And I say 100% when I ask them to stop the rain. And I have never asked them about the wind, but when it's raining, when it have with the clouds over you, I ask them. That is it's not hard for you to stop the rain to fall, so I don't go wet outside, because I don't like to hold an umbrella. I never take an umbrella over me. I don't like them. So I go without any. When I go with a scooter, I have some covering, a little. But now I'm talking about when I was walking, when I didn't have the scooter. I ask that. And I talk to them when I am on my scooter also. Small things that can make a big difference for me. But for them in heaven, is it not so hard? I trust them. It's to trust and to ask them. That is, it's not dangerous or bad to ask them. You can only ask, and then they decide if it's okay that they are doing action for you. You can only ask. For them, is it those questions you have, you're talking? For them, they take you serious. They don't laugh at you. They only do those things if they think it's important for you to have that done with help from them. I ask many, not very much, but sometimes I ask them to help me. And mostly is it about time that I'm late to a meeting. And they help me if it's important meeting. So that I wanted to tell you, and I was the whole day I was so happy and loving for those in afterlife that had helped me doing this. If they have not helped me, I'm really sure that I have fallen down in the lake or in the hill that my scooter go backwards or something like that. But it was floating perfectly. And so that's what I wanted to say. That is the positive. And of course, I have got equipment to measure the blood sugar, and it's the name is Libra 3 I have, and it is to glue on my arm some measurement, and then is it on my telephone. And I have a telephone in front of me now. Let's see. Yeah, it's going down. I have the only thing I have eaten for this is a morning now. And the only thing I have eaten is my medicine. And then, because I take a medicine, I need to take something to eat. And I have only taken 2 fresh apricot fruit. And they were very nice. And but that apricots, they make the blood sugar going up. And for you that doesn't know about the blood sugar, is that a normal blood sugar should be around 4. It's under 8 is okay, but they want it to be the doctor want it to be 4, And now I have measured it, and I am never coming down under 13. And now it's because I eat the apricot fruit. It's going up to 14.1, and I think it's going to be more higher up. And I can't do anything. I can't take the insulin because I don't have that kind of insulin because I can't. My body don't like it. It's be very painful for me. So that's something wrong to take, and I am worried about my pancreas that is very bad. So I don't want to take too much medicine, and so I don't do that. I try to hold it as normal as I can, my body, and I need to take medicine for the blood pressure, and then I take insulin for the night, but not in the daytime. So this is the measure. This equipment I have got, that is for those that have diabetes 1. But I don't have diabetes 1. I have diabetes 2. And I have asked about it to get this equipment that I got now. But I have maybe asked for that in 2 years to get it so they can really see what's going on with the blood sugar. And I have not eaten. It is to write. I make notes what I eat, and I think they're gonna think I lie, but I don't lie, and it's very hard for me to eat because I know the measurement. So I take away those things that I know since before that they are not good. I'm interested to take ice cream now, and that I know it's bad. And yesterday it was Friday, and it was nice television programs. So I bought me a sandwich, big sandwich with shrimps, salad on it, and I knew that bread is not good to eat for the blood sugar. So, but I took it first in that way that I want to see how much it did for my blood sugar, and so and then also that I wanted to eat it because I want to have something nice to eat on Friday and Saturday evenings. And the shrimps I have eaten shrimps another day, and that doesn't go up the blood sugar. Shrimps was okay to eat. So I know it was the bread I ate, the baguette bread. And white bread. But I never thought it should be so very high. So it was over 20. And the nurse had placed the highest level when the telephone is screaming a warning that I am over 20. I had to change the signals, the alarm, and to higher, because I didn't want it to screaming in the night. Not for myself, but my neighbors hear the sound. So I higher up it to, I think 21 is it. And so I was a little worried that it was so high. So I know I can't eat bread because I eat cinnamon buns, 1 cinnamon buns, and it go up to 20. So that bread is not okay. So I going to stop eating it. I have some bread in my freeze and I don't want to waste it, but I take smaller piece of the bread until it's gone from the freeze, and then I don't buy it anymore. So it's very, very hard to know what's trigger the blood sugar. But I know now that shrimps is okay. And I believe that fish is okay then. I will see that. I'm going to eat fish soon and see what's going on with the blood sugar. Not fried it, but boil it. No, I have fish that is in a fry pan, and some like potatoes to take to it. I take that today and see what's going on with the blood sugar. And of course I'm going to eat something. I'm going soon. When I have placed this on the internet, I'm going to drive to our biggest shopping center. I can drive that with my scooter, and it's very much traffic, but I have to go and slowly and check out over the street, so they don't drive over me again. And I'm going to the mall, to the shopping center, and to buy me a hat, a caps, like a cap, to have on my head, because now it's very warm and the sun is very hot and my brain can't take it, and the sun on the head. So I need to have a covering on my head. And now when I drive it's very hot now, but I need to stop at the shadows and wait a little so it's going down the temperature on my skull, because I don't have any. I have my cowboy hats from Texas when I lived there. I have 3 cowboy hats, but it doesn't work to have that when I drive the scooter, because it blow away. The wind can be strong and take it. So I need to have something that can be on my head when I drive. And I'm going to a real place where they help me to measure my head and then check out what to buy. So it will cost about $70 for me. But I need to have that, as I have been worse with cold and warm weather. I can't take that with the brain. But the brain doesn't accept it. I suppose it doesn't hold the temperature, the brain. You see that with the blood sugar, I am never under 13. Now when I ate 2 apricots, it is 14.1, the blood sugar, and that's not good. It's too high. And I don't know what to do, because I don't eat sugar, and I don't eat so much that can cause it. I know some what to not eat, and some food surprise me that is so much, give me so much sugar. So this measurement is good, because that is only me and not someone else that it measure with many people. This is only my personal blood sugar. So it's 14.2 now. And so this is one of the equipment. If you don't get it from your doctor, you should buy that equipment, because it's so very good. Because you can see, because sometimes it says that you can't eat that food because it's not good for the blood sugar, but it's personal. It is what your body reacts, and not what everyone else's body reacts. It's personal. And for me, is it to think that the lowest I can get is 13, and then when it go up. But on, for example, my cinnamon buns that I eat, it go up very fast, a peak, but it's going down also very fast. So it was not so extremely bad. It was bad when it peaked, but it was going away very fast out from the system in that way. So it was going to energy for the body and not laying there in my blood vessels. So it's very interesting to see what's going on. And now it's going down to 14.1. So a little of my body can work with it to make it go away, but it's not enough, as it is over 13 the whole time, and I should be in 4. So, but this is for the doctor to see, and I get this measure machine 1 month, and then it's ending. But the nurse say I should get 1 more when this have ended, and I could hold, if I should lie for the doctor and the nurse, I should never could hold it in 2 months to not eat if I should eat very much snacks and candies. I have stopped to eat chips. I eat chips a little on Friday and Saturday, but not as before. I take about what's hold in my hand and eat. And so a bag of chips, a middle-sized, because I have lived in the United States and you can have very big bags of chips, but middle size, not the smallest, but the middle size. It's I have that for 3-4 days. If I should eat it every day, it should be about 3-4 times to eat. So you know about how much chips I eat, and I don't dip it in anything anymore. I have finished that. So I have changed very much of my eating habit. And now I'm going to tell you what's going on with this measurement. But as I have said already, it's personal. But I can tell you what's going on with the food. So you have some glimpse, something to think about at least. But it's personal. So you should need this measurement if you have trouble with your blood sugar. And not only, I think it's wrong that only those with blood sugar 1 should have it, because it's very important for us also, because it's destroy our blood vessels. It's destroy the body. But I don't know what's going on with me. But I think that is about the brain, how it's, as soon as I eat something, even if I only eat my medicine that have nothing in it in that way, because it's only for the blood pressure. I think it's only blood sugar, and then I have for pancreas to digest the medicine I take also. And I will see what's going on, but it's a progress that is positive going on. It have not stopped. And you know that what was going on, it was recently I told you this about prayer, about that I pray that those things or people that have caused problem in my body should come back and repair what problem they have caused with my body, and what they have caused in other things in life, that they should come back and repair, not come back, but they should action. They should go back and heal. And it's not hate what they have done. I give them one more chance to reach heaven, because if they come back and repair what they have done wrong, then they have got a door open to heaven. So that is positive things to do, and not negative. It's not revenge or something. So I told you that I was praying to heaven about it, and suddenly my daughter started to come into my home. Suddenly she changed her way to think, and she said that now she's saying her father is weird. She say she's tried now to find the truth. Now, suddenly, and some in heaven, they have done something into her life. So she's coming this Monday and helping me with a home, and then here in Sweden is it Mother's Day, around the 25 May 25, and we are coming together. But that is every year we do that. But then I don't see her more than on Mother's Day. But now she is here once a week, and we are going to do something special on Mother's Day. Not be in my home and cleaning up my home like that. We are going out to enjoy that day. My daughter is learning how to bake. So she wants to take me to a baking place where they have very nice bread. So I go with her there, and then we are going to a park with very beautiful flowers, and my daughter know now that very beautiful place with a castle inside the park that belonged to our royal families, and the royal families belong to our ancestors. So we are a part of it. So it's another feeling when we go there today, that we know that here is many of our ancestors have been in this park, in the castle. So we are going to do that. And now it's coming. I remember now to say also, I was to the skin doctor about my psoriasis, and he said, "Do you have some psoriasis?" Yes, I say to him, I have psoriasis in one part of my body, on the side of my belly, I say. And I say that's because that you lower my medicine. I get less dose of the medicine, so it's the psoriasis started to come, and it doesn't want to go away. This like dot you have placed there, I say to him. And now it was really it was so rare, so it took me 2 weeks. But suddenly one day I remember that he say, "I'm sorry that I caused you this." He said that to me, and no one, no doctor, no nurse have never say anything sorry for what they have done to me. And that is also something that has with this prayer to do. So it's coming more and more. And now I have asked for this measurement for the blood sugar in 2 years, and suddenly I got it. So it's working, still working, this, to prayer that those that have caused you problems in life, those illness that you have in the body that have with people to do. And of course, most of it's psychology or in a physical way. They have caused you that problem in your body. And you should not take revenge. You give them one more chance in life. Even if they have passed away, they also can come back and do these things. And they have this door open in heaven for them. Because then they have erased what caused you problem. So this is a spirit things is touching me very much now, but it is more like confirm that you should not put negative on people that have caused you problem. Instead, you pray for them to come and repair what they have done to you. And as I say that to you also, that people that my neighbors that is very noisy, I pray that they should get a better home, positive. But in the same time when I was praying that, it was changed, everything, because suddenly I don't have more than my half hearing. So now I don't have any problem with my neighbors, that they are noisy, because I don't hear them so clearly like I did before. So in that way, and now you say negative, that this is a negative thing, that I lose my hearing. But I am on my way to lose my eyes, my seeing. But that I say, I put it on positive, because now it's working, that the doctor knows something is wrong in my brain that cause this loss of hearing, because it have nothing with my ears to do. And my eyes start to be bad also, but it have the connection with the brain. they're talking to each other, those things. So in May 29, I'm going to do an X-ray on my brain, not my ears, not my eyes, my brain. And I hope they have wanted to see X-ray that showing the problem, because there is more than one X-ray they can do on the brain, but this is data format. I don't know the word, but it's that they give the most clearly picture what is going on in the brain that they going to do, and it shouldn't have never have happened if I have not lost my hearing and my eyes start to be bad, that they must do some action on this. So that I see it as positive, because then they have maybe not done anything, and I am going to have those problems that I had before the loss of hearing and see, that I have very bad balance, and I can't walk anymore because it's very much painful to walk for a long distance, or if I stand and wash my dishes, I get pain in my back also now. So it must be done now. But I could have had this problem for years until I die if I have not got the ears problem. Suddenly it was like when I was taking a shower, and suddenly it was like I had water in my ears. And I tried to clean it up, but it was still like water. And then I go to the pharmacy and they say, you maybe have some water behind the ears. And then I bought medicine to spray the ears, and it doesn't go away. And then I come to the ear doctor, and she say there is no wrong with your ears, and we need to do an X-ray on the ears to see if it's some bone. It can be that like that when going older, that it sink the bones and it stay away from the hearing in the inside the ear, or it's like hair inside the ear that can also disappear. But I didn't have anything of that. So it's the communication with the brain that is the problem. So don't take it as negative, because it was positive, because it pushed the doctor to do something now. So I have talked enough now, and I only say it's sad that the spirits is not coming and talk so much anymore. They talk a little, but not like before, because they feel that you don't listen. and you don't understand that this is real, that they are talking, and they feel like misled. I don't know what to say. They think that they are misunderstood. They are from you, and they need to find the trust again. They don't have any trust in most of people now, and we need to build the trust with them. And what you can do to build the trust is to write me and ask questions. You don't. No one do that. I think one in 3 years have wrote me, and you have my email address. I have shown you my email address, so you can write me. We need to build up the trust. They have trust in me, and they stay in my home. They are here, but they are not going to say anything because they don't get any reaction from you. And so the evil have more power just now than what they have from heaven. And you need to help me to get them to talk again, because I miss their talking. They are talking to me sometimes, but not like before. It's sadness in them because of what the reaction have been. But then I say something positive. It have started to work on its own. There, I have about 250 people that listen every day on my old chapters. So it have started to. I don't need to recording this episode for me to get more people. It's working on its own, the podcast now, and it's all over the world. And it's not me to do something, because this was a podcast that should be for those in afterlife, that it should have been the connection between you and those in afterlife. But as you not react on them, they have stopped to talk so much. They have said that they don't need to teach you because you don't want to be taught. They have told me that. So they have not going away. They are here in my home, but they wait for you to do an action. I don't know what action they want you to do. You should, by yourself, find the answer of it, because that is also a personal thing. That you know what lack of action you have done to those that is in my home that wait for you. And you know what you have ignored when it's come to take a connection with them, because it's not me to help you to take connection. I only tell you what they are saying to you. but I don't go to you and tell you this and this you should do, because that is a spirit thing. That is a spirit you feel. That when you feel in your spirit what's have lack, what is missing in your connection with God and afterlife. You know that. And you know that Jesus is not God. And that is many that walk away from to get the connection with the true, real, true God. Because you go on the side of God and think that Jesus is God. Jesus was a messenger, not God. He is a messenger, like I am a messenger, but a woman now. In this generation, I am a woman. So you should not go that wrong direction and think that Jesus is God. You should talk to God that no one have seen. I have been to heaven, and this is my 7th life. So I have been to heaven, and I know how God look like. But you can't live and see him here on earth. He can't walk around because no one have seen him and lived here on earth. When you come to heaven, some people maybe have been to heaven, and then you can see God in heaven, but you can't see him on earth. He is not walking around with disciples. Jesus was a messenger. So I say thank you for have listened, and I am very happy that the podcast is growing very fast just now. That there is more people that understand. This is very important to listen at and to learn about what's in heaven and what heaven wants us to do. So God bless you.